Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into the video, this video is sponsored by BlueStacks. The BlueStacks app player allows Android applications to run on PC, running Microsoft Windows and Mac OS. Basically, it's a completely free emulator, even allows you to play games that you would only be able to play on mobile or tablets, and it's very easy to use. And if you do play Raid Shadow Legends, then I would highly suggest using BlueStacks because it takes up way less GPU and memory, putting less of a strain on your computer by reducing lag and overheating. So once you find the game you want to install, all you gotta do is click play and it'll open up on your BlueStacks player over here. And as I said before, BlueStacks puts a lot less strain on your computer, and I'll show you an example right here. Two side by side with the exact same screen open, and you could look at the task manager. The Raid Shadow Legends is taking up almost 3 times, at least 3 times worth of what the BlueStacks is taking up as far as memory goes, and the GPU is a lot. And this is just the start of it. We haven't even gotten into any runs or intense battles yet. And this is just with the screens open like this, case in point. So if you are interested in using BlueStacks as your app player for PC, and if you want to simply support my channel, please make sure to use my referral link down below in the description. Now on to the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So after last night, I had a very difficult decision I needed to make. And I'm deciding I'm going to be quitting this tournament that's going on right now, which is absolute chaos, guys. Absolutely crazy. So the global leaderboard is insane. My fight with Toman and Roma has been definitely a slugfest right from the beginning, and yeah, it's just so crazy, guys. So basically, I've invested a lot of resources, and I actually went back on. Well, I did say in the past that I'm no longer going to be spending on the game, but in order to compete in this tournament to win a Krisk, I kind of needed to spend on the game. So unfortunately, I am going to be stopping at my 151,000. I was in the top 20 global for a bit, I think. But right now I'm chilling at... Okay, so I dropped down to 45 actually. So yeah, it's been an absolute grind fest, to say the least. Really, really crazy stuff. And like, I thought about it, right? Like, I can really push hard for the next 4 days almost, and make this like as hard as possible on Toman and Roma, right? So basically, I'm gonna be sacrificing even more money, even more all my resource to try to win this, and there's a good chance I probably won't win this. So I will get into reason why, but every time I push really hard, Toman was right there behind me to just catch up, or he just blew past me today this morning, and I was like, wow. So as far as value, I do want to talk about what I spent on the game in terms of this tournament. And I did the math, and including the 30,000 gems that I used, including over 50 rank 5 chickens I used, over 90 rank 4 chickens I used, an insane amount of brews I used, also including the pack offers that I got. So in terms of value, what I spent as far as resource into this tournament comes out to about $1,287. So if I were to keep this up for another 3-4 days, in terms of resources, I would completely be depleting myself and spending me about $4,000 to try to get this Krisk, which I think is insane, right? So at that point, I could say to myself, I could have just got voice shards instead, and then pull a bunch of those and try to get a Krisk that way, or maybe even pull something else that I need along the way. So was this worth it for me? I mean, it's a learning experience for me, okay? I'll tell you that much. I will never ever do another legendary tournament again, because it's not even about the money and value or resource you put into the game. It's the time. Like, the time that you spend on this is just mental, right? Just grinding away, like, basically every second you can, right? I guess the artist helper is down right now, so that kind of hurts everybody in a sense. But I mean, besides from that, it's just like the amount of time you have to put into the game is so crazy. And I just decided, you know what? You got it, bro. All right, congrats. You got it, man. It is what it is. I mean, if I can get my resources back, I would. And yeah, it's pretty rough, guys. So I do want to talk about the reason why I'm quitting, though. So the reason why I say I can't win this tournament is because while the way I was pushing was with energy, just brute forcing with my energy, my gems, right? And basically, I would get a steady amount of points every single day. The problem is, I just didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So in the past, when I went for the Sir Nicholas tournament, I went with a different strategy. I waited like the first day and a half to see what kind of numbers people were putting out. and to see if it was like an easy bracket or not. And then I would just brute force and just like pummel through with all my resources, right? Towards the end of it. So that's how I won my Sir Nicholas the first time with about 67,000 points. So I also had a lot of resources like chickens and brews saved up in my vault to just I guess like burst at the end of the Sir Nicholas tournaments, just in case like the people below me try to catch up. But you know, that wasn't the case. They gave up. And this time I went with a different approach. I wanted to just scare off everybody I can and just put most of my resources into the first day. And I got about like 40,000, 50,000 on the first day, I think. Right? So, I mean, I was ahead for a bit, and then out of nowhere, P2P, Roma, and Tomin, they just shot up like crazy. So I was like, okay, so I guess we have to competition. So I was just going to proceed and just continue to go with it and get as far as I can and try to win it, right? And I came to the realization that even if I get a steady amount of points every single day, like I have nothing at the end of it. So am I not being optimistic about it? Maybe, but I also have to be realistic about it too, right? So I did say on stream the other day that I will be not be quitting and I'll be pushing as hard as I can, but just to like scare off the people in case they were watching, it was kind of a bluff. I just wanted to see what they would do, and then they called my bluff, guys. This I was 20,000 points ahead last night. I woke up this morning, they gained like 40, 50,000 points. So now I'm 20,000 behind. And I have no resources left, guys. Oh, I have nothing left, dude. So I pretty much maxed out like a bunch of random 6-star champions. I maxed out a bunch of duplicate champions just to like, you know, pummel as much points as I can. And so I have no chickens left at all to burst at the end of this. So realistically, I can't win. I can't win. You got it, bro. All right, I'm throwing the white flag. Um, you know, Tomin, congrats to you. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you enjoy the Chris, man. It was a good fight though, and it was a learning experience. So I hope you guys found this video informative one way or another. And if you're out there, Tomin, congrats, man. All right, congrats. Or maybe P2P guy, he might still be pushing hard, right? Yeah. So as for now, I am going to be calling quits. I'm going to be saving my resources, and I could have used it towards CVC or something, right? To help the clan out or something like that. But I don't know. It is what it is. It happened, and I just got to move on from here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and also the RSL helper is down right now. And if you guys want another way to use a auto battle or auto clicker feature, BlueStacks does have it. So make sure to check out the link in my description down below. Or if you want to simply support my channel, or if you feel sorry for me for going this far with the tournament and coming up short, feel free to use my BlueStacks link down below, and also install Raid Shadow Legends on there. It'll be helping my channel out a lot. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you all in the next video.